What's going on, everyone? Frank Valkyrie, welcome to the channel. It's Sunday in Amsterdam. It's a kind of a right day. How about that? Who would have thought that you will find Cobain on a shirt? The same way kids today, when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, people were wearing let's say, like Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple shirts. Or the Beatles nowadays, he probably wouldn't have liked it, probably. But in a way, it's also cool because it's iconic. So anyway, guys, here we go. This morning, we're doing a reaction to a band we have done already few videos of. But you wanted me to react to this one. This is a big band from Indonesia called Noah, formerly known as Peter Pan. So for all my Indonesian fans out there, coffee on top right here. Let's check this out. The title it's in English, so I'm kind of curious. Let's go together. Let's watch this. Bada boom. Right off the bat, the video seems pretty modern. What was it, like last few years ago or something? I forgot to check when it was released. This is definitely released in the last 5 years or so. Let's see. 2018, yeah, of course.
Sadness in your tears and fading. My heart goes numb, awake and change. We try to reappear like fools rushing. This changing life we can't explain.
It's pretty cool, the infusion of pop and that kind of sound, which you can trace back to, let's say, early U2 of the 2000s and also Coldplay, yet with a little bit of infusion of pop. I like his voice singing in English. Actually, it's so funny to see also the intonation, like a little bit the sound of the voice changes slightly because the wording is different, where, you know, like the sound and the accents they go.
To give you space to leave my place. As evening comes, I'll leave no trace. No winter's gone without a sign. I'm falling.
So funny because it's almost reminds me a little bit of those also early Linkin Park, you know, where you have this more whispered, softer, spoken almost singing, and then you're expecting, you know, to pick up at certain point and just to go full force, also with perhaps jumping of an octave in the voice, and then, you know, going with the heavier riffing in the music and so on and so forth. Let's see if something like that happens here.
Away into this day. Can we keep holding on in my situation? Oh, hearts can't be free to love in my situation.
So it's very nice also that the chorus goes into this very still subtle way of there is not a big explosion like sometimes you would expect when you desire the song to build up, you know. But this is also we have seen this type of dynamic, of course, in a lot of songs, especially in this kind of new post rock, new post pop, whatever of the mid 2000 from British bands, for instance. I do enjoy when you manage to do a chorus that doesn't necessarily have to skyrocket and jump of 2 octaves in the voice or something. So the trick sometimes is to use a choir. You know, you double the voice several times, or to put more voices so that you fill in a little bit. It doesn't sound thin if you just one voice in falsetto, for instance.
My situation, life is an empty dream. In my situation,
I mean, this song, it's you know, like I think it's aimed at, of course, the trying also to breach perhaps into a wider market with the more commercial song, sort of commercial hit, has all the right ingredients of being a kind of a bit, just a tiny bit sort of sad, you know, breakup song, so to speak, and at the same time romantic, with the English, perhaps trying to appeal outside of Indonesia, which is great, because if you already, a lot of bands do that, especially when you have conquered basically your market, you know, house market in your own country. So you want to try and see, you know, if you can get a little bit out somewhere. I mean, if this song came out here in Europe, could have done pretty well, you know, has all the right elements, things you recognize, things you know. But sometimes it's a hit or miss with those things, especially when songs they resemble a little bit, you know. It's really like just a little bit luck, or it's passed in a certain way in the radio and just gets pushed by people. You don't know.
please keep me hanging on. In my situation, I can't keep holding
I mean, the video is incredibly stylized, good production, still a little bit like traditional in the way of videos, you know, band videos, where you see the band and then you have a little bit of story on the side, which it's also loosely based or just there for image sake, so to speak, you know, to create an ambience, to create a vibe. Honestly, I was more drawn to the music and the pleasing nature of this song than trying to understand the video itself.
my situation. Hearts can be free to love. In my situation, life is an empty dream.
One Itaku. Did I react to that one? Boom, color. Well, this time I have to say this video looks like much more commercial. Also looks like it could be part of a commercial or something, with this very stylized intention. So, but anyway, it's interesting to see. It's also interesting to see a song in English. Thank you for sharing this with me. I was curious to see if they actually attempted something like that. Totally fair. Again, it's for a band that has reached that status, the status of Noah in Indonesia. It just makes sense to try. You know, you just try to drop out some. Maybe was even pushed by the label. You don't know. trying to breach in other markets. Anyway, very pleasing, very nice song. Is it one of my favorite of them? Probably not, but it's the kind of song that My Situation chorus sticks into your head, especially because it's repeated several times with that kind of intention of being a chorus song. That's the line that you remember, like for so many others. Anyway, guys, this was very interesting. Also for the new audience, for the people that they don't know, we just look at music from all around the world. So especially for the new audience from Brazil, again, Noah, Indonesia. Hope you check it out as well. And always spread love. I see you later. Let me know if you want to see other videos or you suggest other videos from around the area there. Let me know. We'll try to do it. Always take care. Ciao. Wow.